Hey OES families, welcome back for another video. It's kind of a new routine, shooting some videos since we're out of school like we are, but just wanted to bring another opportunity. I hope everyone's enjoying the colored workouts that we're doing. But as you're working out, thought it'd be fun to incorporate a little bit of literacy and read a book, but also make it active while you read. So I have chosen one of my favorite books by Yankovic, which he also is popular for doing parody songs. But this book is entitled When I Grow Up, and I thought it'd be fun to read, but then also incorporate a little bit of movement with it. So as the pages turn, on the bottom of the screen, there's going to be a workout that pops up. And I want you and your students, so that's right, parents, get involved, be active. But we're going to get up and we're going to move a little bit. So as the pages turn, each page brings a new workout. So just for instance, I'm going to walk through, there's 12 pages, so there's 12 different workouts. On the first page, we're going to be doing jumping jacks. Okay, so when I start reading on the first page, boom, we're into jumping jacks. Once again, this will be at the bottom of the screen. On page 2, we'll drop down, do some push-ups while that page is being read. Page 3, we'll bring some sit-ups. After that, page 4, time to catch our breath a little bit. We'll stretch, so reach for your toes, stretch those hamstrings out. On page 5, this will be kind of fun, so you need a little bit of space, but as I read about the job of being a snell trainer, that's right, a snell trainer, every time you hear the word snell, you're going to go from a Superman position on our bellies, okay, like Superman flying through the air. And then when I say snell again, you're going to flip over into what I like to call a boomerang. So it's kind of like a V-sit. You bounce on your bottom with your legs and arms straight. After that, I'll say snell again. You'll flip over again, and you'll keep doing that in that page. When the page turns, boom, we're back on our feet, jumping jacks again. Page 7 and 8, we're going to stretch our right quad, all right? So you'll pull that foot up in your hand, knee pointed down on page 7. Page 8 will be the left. We'll flip that page again, and we'll drop down into a plank position. Remember, keep your back nice and flat. Elbows are on the ground in a nice 90-degree angle. On page 10, we'll do squats, okay? Page 11, back on our feet for jumping jacks. And then page 12 will be a much-earned rest, okay? A much-earned rest. Now, don't bother remembering that. Like I said, all of that will be at the bottom as the page turns, so you know what to do, and you can help walk your students through that. If it's time to just rest and you'd like to just have a story read to you, sit back and enjoy that as well. But I hope that all of our students are not only staying safe and healthy, but that you're continuing to learn, you're continuing to move and exercise, because those are the ways we're going to continue to stay healthy. We look forward to seeing you again when we get back to school, but once again, enjoy your time off and continue to learn and move. Thanks. Bye. When I Grow Up by Yankovic. Illustration by Wes Hargis. I waited so long for the hours to pass, but soon it was noon, there in Miss Krupp's class. And Thursday at noon, as I'm sure you know well, is the time of the week when we do show and tell. And this week, the subject, so special to me, was when I grow up, what am I gonna be? That's something I'd really been thinking about, and I just couldn't wait to let all those thoughts out. So when Miss Krupp said, "Who's ready to share?" You can guess who was there with his hand in the air. I raised both my hands just as high as they go, and I bounced up and down, and then, what do you know? Well, Miss Krupp picked me, yes, me, to go first. Oh, I was so happy I thought I would burst. I proudly stood up and began my oration concerning my choice for my future vocation. Esteemed friends and colleagues and dear Miss Krupp, I know what I'm going to be when I grow up. Why, I'll be the greatest chef you've ever seen. The world will go crazy for my hot cuisine. I'll tantalize taste buds with my rigatoni, sautéed with black truffles and pickled bologna, surrounded by kumquats and candy pig's feet, topped with shrimp-flavored lollipops. Bon appetit. My walls will be filled with awards that I've gotten for toast on a stick and Twinkies au gratin. My kitchen will be the most famous in France, so make reservations 12 years in advance. There's no doubt about it, I'm certain. You see, a world-renowned chef is what I'm gonna be. That's very nice, Billy, sweet Miss Krupp said. Who wants to be next? Maybe Susie or Fred? I said, hold the phone now. I haven't departed. Hang on to your seats, 'cause I'm just getting started. See, maybe instead I could be a snail trainer. Man, that would be awesome. Why, that's a no-brainer. I'll teach all my snails to do really neat tricks. They'll play dead, roll over, and even fetch sticks. Of course, all the sticks will come back 2 years later. But working with snails, I mean, what could be greater? They'll do any stunt that I like. Holy moly! I'll train them to pedal a bike really slowly. Then ooze, through a huge ring of fire and crawl at snail's pace across a high wire. Then finish by writing my name with their trails. That's right, I'll be Billy, the master of snails. Or else, maybe I'll be the lathe operator who makes the hydraulic torque wrench calibrator, which fine-tunes the wrench that's specifically made to retighten the nuts on the lateral blade. That's directly beneath the main radial socket in side cooling systems on X-14 rockets. And since this profession, as cool as can be, well, who would be better to do it than me? Say, here's an idea, perhaps just for laughs. I might make my living by milking giraffes. It's oh so cliche to get milk from a cow, and I bet all those cows need a break anyhow. Imagine me milking way up in the air. I'd use a tall ladder instead of a chair. What? Milking giraffes? Miss Krupp said. Oh, please. I countered. How else could we make giraffe cheese? Now, don't interrupt me. I'm not really through yet. There's still lots of stuff that I'm planning to do yet. 'Cause maybe I'll be a gorilla masseuse. Or an artist who sculpts out of chocolate mousse. Or a rodeo clown. Or a movie director. Or maybe professional pickle inspector, or big sumo wrestler, or hedge fund investor, or smelly pit sniffing deodorant tester. Or I'll be an expert on nuclear fission, or else a foot model, or friendly mortician, or waiter, or skater, or master debater, or dinosaur dusting museum curator, or TV repairman, or sidewalk sign waver, or part-time assistant tarantula shaver. And that's about when Miss Krupp said, now, Billy, please make up your mind. This is getting quite silly. Which one of those things are you going to choose? I shuffled around and I looked at my shoes. And finally I said, my great-grandfather Bob's been a whole lot of things, had a whole bunch of jobs. A butcher, a barber, a bellman, a bouncer, a telephone psychic, and bingo announcer. You know what? He just turned 103 and he's still not quite sure what he wants to be. See, I'm only 8 now, so frankly I'm hoping you'll cut me some slack if I leave options open. Let's just wait and find out what my future brings. Hey, I might have time to do all of those things. And then the bell rang and we all went to lunch, and as I was sipping my pineapple punch, I pondered professions that I'd like to enter, like brave firefighter or crazy inventor. Or maybe, just maybe now, when I grow up, I can be a great teacher like dear Miss Krupp. The